We're off to a kick-ass start. He loses points for that, right? My goodness. How are you? My name is Dean. I am from Canada. Thank you very much. I'm going to give her here for you guys, eh? All right. I've been living here in Hong Kong for about 6 years now. Actually, it's a pretty easy transition from Canada to Hong Kong because, in fact, we have more Chinese people than you do. Maybe you've heard of Vancouver, Chimsaw, Toronto. Back home, I used to meet a lot of Chinese Canadian girls, but they'd always have a lot of identity issues like, am I Chinese, am I Canadian? So they just act black. Bitch. And then drive away with some Korean guy dressed like 50 Cent. I love living in Hong Kong here. Hong Kong's a great city. It's almost a world-class city. I say almost because I don't think you can be a world-class city and still have people delivering gas tanks on bicycles. I've seen these guys, they're always shirtless, smoking a cigarette, weaving in and out of traffic. What are their insurance premiums? Dating in Hong Kong is fun, too, right? It's always interesting when two cultures come together. Like, one thing I've never understood is why Hong Kong girls always freak out when they see my hairy chest, but Chinese guys with that 3-foot-long dangling hair is no problem. I know this is supposed to be for good luck, right? But what I like to do, if I'm on the bus and I see one of these guys fall asleep, I take his lucky hair. I tie it to the back of his seat. His stop comes, and then I untie him, we all have a big laugh. He's not upset, he's getting all the girls. I think Hong Kong girls are some of the best dressed girls in the world. Can I get a woohoo? Woohoo! Yeah. Well, that's until recently. Now I've noticed this latest trend. It's these ugly rubber shoes called Crocs. You've seen these things, they really depress me. They have absolutely no design quality, and they only seem to come in the colors fluorescent pink, fluorescent yellow, fluorescent blue, and fluorescent brown. When did everybody decide it was okay to dress like gay fishmongers? People tell me these shoes are comfortable. They must be very, 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 very comfortable because they are very, 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 very ugly. Now we're reading the paper that people all over the world are getting their feet caught in escalators because of these shoes. You heard about this? Toenails ripped off, feet crushed. Don't you think even God is trying to tell you these shoes are ugly? It's natural selection, people. You wear something so ugly, you're going to be wiped out. I think that's an exact quote from Darwin. So, yeah, living here, a lot of people, I'm a foreigner, so a lot of people think I'm on an expat package. I am not. Probably wouldn't be in this contest if I was. In fact, my first apartment here was 150 square feet. Yeah. My apartment was so small, I had no choice but to date Asian girls. Those are the only ones that would fit inside. I tried bringing an Australian girl home. It was like Gandalf visiting the Hobbit house from Lord of the Rings. Just kept bumping into things, knocking things over. Although she was impressed that you could load a DVD, make a sandwich, and flush the toilet, all from my beanbag chair. Any golfers in the house? Woo, all right, let's rip on golf for a little bit, eh? Golf's a great sport, but what is it about this game that makes people become obsessed with it? It's not enough to play it, it becomes all they can think about, right? Are you like that? Sure, why not? Yeah. I've got a buddy, Jeff, he's really into golf. Every time I go up to talk to him, he's doing this. I could be at a funeral, I go up to him, hey Jeff, how you doing? Feeling pretty sad. We don't do this with other sports. I've never gone up to somebody, hey Tim, can you help me move these boxes? Be right there. Sometimes even playing golf can be boring too, right? My friends try to get me to go out, they say, come on, we'll talk, we'll catch up. No, we won't. All we'll talk about is golf. We'll play golf and we'll talk about golf. I don't go for dinner and spend the entire time talking about the meal. Got a 12-ounce steak here, potatoes to the right. What do you think I should use? Well, if you can make it over the soup, I'd go with a fork. But that steak sauce might be spicy, so make sure you follow through with some beer. Thank you. Speaking of beer, just my Chinese friends took me to a local pub the other day in CWB. That's Causeway Bay. Right? This is always interesting, you know. You go into the place, and immediately I'm just hit by this wall of noise. Now, some people call it karaoke, but I think wall of noise best describes it. Now, I can understand if they like it loud, but why must the echo be so high that it sounds like they're singing in a cave? I'm convinced that that's an actual setting on the karaoke machine. Yeah, set it to Grand Canyon. Hello. Perfect. And what I always found funny was, before we even order our first beer, one of my friends will start singing karaoke. This always trips me up because foreigners, we need to be good and drunk before we'll sing in front of anybody, right? But not Chinese people, no. I think this is because, you know that thing in the back of your head that tells you, don't do this, you might regret it? Chinese people don't have that. This is also the thing that allows them to tell you how much fatter you've gotten since the last time they saw you. So we come into the bar, we order some beer, and immediately my friends want to start playing drinking games. Do you guys know about drinking games? Chinese people love their drinking games. You got Sup Yi Sup the hand game, right? Taiwan Sick the dice game. Chi Chi Cha, Chi Chi Cha. I don't even know what that one, you just make that up because you're drunk, right? So you play these games and you drink a lot of beer. Now, do I need to elaborate on Asian people's reputation for a low alcohol tolerance? No? We're all in the know there, right? Like, I think the only drinking game Asian people should be playing is something like chess. After 8 hours of play, checkmate, you drink. My face is getting ready, it's so hot in here. So we play these games and we drink, and always one of the guys in my group hits the wall way too early. By 10:30, he's in a coma. In Canada, this would be a major concern. My Hong Kong friends, they're not even fazed by it. I say, look, he's passed out, should we take him home? They say, no, let's tie his lucky hair to the back of his seat. Thank you, that's my set.